welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well and that you've all had a beautifully restful, peaceful week and that you've had an amazing Christmas. Thank you so much if you are new here as well. I've realised I'm getting so many new friends joining me who haven't joined me from my other channel, from my main channel, and that, I don't know, it just feels so surreal that my channel could actually be out there for others to see, which is amazing. And thank you so much for anyone who has joined me over the Christmas period. I have had a wonderful Christmas. In this video, I am bringing you with me all the way from Christmas Eve up until today, which is Saturday. This video goes out tomorrow. So yeah, spend a little bit of Christmas Eve with me, last minute shopping, and then I'm sharing a little bit of our Christmas Day with you, then Boxing Day, and I'm gonna be sharing what I got for Christmas. I didn't get like thousands of pounds worth of stuff. We don't do big gift giving. But I got probably the best present I've got in so long. You're probably seeing it in the thumbnail, and I'm so excited about it. I was gonna say I'm like a child at Christmas. It's literally what I am, a child at Christmas. But anyway, I thought I'd come in and just say thank you so much for all of your incredible support over 2024. Not just with this new channel, but also my main channel as well. I appreciate you all massively. I hope it's been lovely for you. I probably won't see you again before New Year's, so if you do celebrate New Year's Eve, I do not like it. I am a pyjama stay home kind of New Year's Eve girl, and I usually cry. But if you do celebrate New Year's Eve, have an amazing New Year's Eve, and I will see you again in 2025. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. Do you know, I actually shed a tear the other day because it advertised something and it said 30-year anniversary of something. I can't remember what it was. You know the song by East 17? Baby, if you've got to go away. He was doing some interview 30 years on. I was like, when you say 30 years, you mean 10, right? You mean 10. So yeah, New Year's Eve gets me in the heart every single year, so I tend to just say Happy New Year to everyone. Anyway, look, I am waffling now, so I will see you all in 2025, but also I'll see you throughout this video. Enjoy! I'm not even gonna prop you up properly. It's Christmas Eve! It is Christmas Eve. I'm so excited. And I just got this sudden urge this morning to go out into the shops on Christmas Eve, because I was like, listen, this town is definitely way more chill about Christmas. There's definitely no crazy, I'm gonna run you over Christmas rush right here. So I thought, let me come out to Asda. We're going to family on Boxing Day and we need to get desserts for it. And Tim could only find one thing last night. He came out last night and he said it was absolutely manic last night. So I was like, that's weird. He could only find one thing, but I think he gave up. So I said, look, I'm gonna run down to Asda. And it opened, I think it opened this morning at 7, it's now 9. And guys, I've got here, check out this car. Like, where is everyone? It's Christmas Eve and I've come into the car park fully expecting to like struggle to find a space. And yeah, I think this is gonna be another pleasurable experience. So also I need to pick up a kettle. Yes, that was the main reason for coming out. Our kettle, we have been really naughty and we've still been using our kettle, but we've had the base of the kettle on the draining board, so if it does leak, it's just gonna leak into the drain, because boiling a pan of water has not been it. My skin today, I cannot tell you, I had a proper face scrub this morning and I feel like I'm glowing. I've put my Nivea on and I'm, yeah, greasy but glowing. Anyway, so yeah, that's the main reason I'm here, to get a kettle. They've got some gorgeous kettles in here and they're cheap. And it always worries me spending a very little amount of money on a kettle. But if it's going to see us through Christmas without us having to worry about leaking, then that is all good. Anyway, it's Christmas Eve. I literally fell in love with every single kettle that Asda had on offer, especially these ones. They had like a wooden base, wooden handle, and then a wooden knob for the lid. But then I was like, but it's wooden. Is it real wood? If it's real wood, that's not going to last. So if any of you have those kettles from Asda that have the wooden base and the wooden handle, please let me know if you've got one and how well it's lasted, because honestly, I fell in love with them. But I thought, I need a kettle that's going to actually work and see us through. So I ended up just getting a standard kettle again. But again, it's got a metal top on it. And it's like our old kettle that lasted us years, that just broke, had a plastic lid, and that made more sense to me because then you're not burning your hand every time you go to touch the top. But yes, I got a kettle in the end. It's all good. For someone who hates ironing, this iron, oh my gosh, stunning. It's actually got glitter on it. I'm sorry, what? Considering it is Christmas Eve, that I was the only one at the checkout. I was expecting queues. It is now, well, let me actually see the proper time. It's now 9:30 in the morning, and yeah, it's empty in there, but no meat. All the meat is gone. The only thing they have tons and tons and tons of is hams and gammons. We don't really eat ham here. It's not a thing. Like, I don't know a single person that will eat a ham on Christmas. Not one. No, I don't. We are all about either a turkey, which is gross, like turkey is just like, go stay away, or like most people I know will go for the beef, the lamb. Lamb is massively popular. Beef, lamb, pork, all the other meats, but not a ham. And they've got tons of hams in there, tons, and gammons. It's not a thing here, so I don't know why they do it, but that's the only meat. That's the only meat they've got left. So like, someone somewhere must be doing the calculations every year and thinking, why have we got 675 hams left, but yet the pork, the beef, the lamb, the turkey sold out. Like, actually loads of turkeys. They've got tons of turkeys, because again, it's just, turkey is such an acquired taste, and yeah, I couldn't do it. So yeah, a very successful shop. I got a new kettle. Don't know how long it's going to last. It cost £20, and we shall see. But it's pretty, and that's all that mattered to me. Functional. Number one, functional, and number two, pretty. But yes, got that, and got several desserts for our Boxing Day family thing. There's, you know, on Boxing Day, everyone is obviously recovering from Christmas Day, and usually it's like a leftovers. It's basically a leftovers day where you have all your cold meats, your chutneys, your pickles, and then all, like, basically a picky bits. It's a whole day of grazing, basically, is Boxing Day. Again, nothing's open here, so pretty much everything here closes. From tonight, it will all be closed then until the 27th of December, when things will open up again. Home, I ended up going into Dunelm as well, and guys, Dunelm have got some stunning kettles. Oh my gosh, well, I don't know, look around. Okay, so basically we are going to family on Boxing Day, and I think, I'm trying to do the maths, but I think there's going to be 13 or 14 of us. And we've been asked to bring some dessert choices, so it's going to be, like I said, a picky kind of day with all the leftovers from Christmas. But Tim's already got a giant chocolate log cake, but I figured I'd go in and just get some like easy serve stuff. So I've got us a Millionaire's trifle. Oh, this looks so good. This is from the Asda bakery. I've got some raspberry trifle, raspberry cheesecake, and lemon cheesecake. Now these do look like they're quite limited, you know, but actually they were quite limited on dessert choices. I was looking for like a profiterole stack, but hey, we need an M&S to open up in town. I would have got my profiterole stack. So yeah, for us right now, oh, I also got some toffifees. They're going to be coming with us, so everything here is going to be for Boxing Day. And over here, luckily, all of the dates are okay. Do you know, I did check, but yes, all of the dates are okay. For us right now, for home, I got some square. Never seen square in my life, but then I've never shopped in Asda. Square crumpets. What? So that's for us. And oh my goodness me, a fresh, like a cut your own, you know, the proper old school fresh loaf, cut your own. This is Oh, it smells so good. My mouth is actually watering. This is a white sandwich loaf and oh my gosh, cannot wait. Big fat doorstop sandwiches. Thank you very much. Then I just got a basic Hovis white loaf and some fresh orange. This is for breakfast this morning because it's Christmas Eve. I'm going to have some eggs with that gorgeous, gorgeous fresh bread and some orange juice as well. I got a 4-pinter of milk. This mess, seriously, this is because the mince pies were opened this morning. The mince pies were open this morning on Christmas Eve. The rest of the countertop, I promise, is clean. So from Asda, I picked up this new kettle. This was £20, I think. It comes with a 2-year warranty. We shall see. Then I got an iron. Guys, I do not know where my iron is. Cannot find it since moving. I've got no recollection of throwing it out. Like, I generally don't iron things, but every now and again Tim does need a smart shirt and he needs it ironed. But since moving here, we've not been able to find our iron. I bought some more measuring jugs. So these are all from Dunelm. Now, the other thing we can't find, do you remember in the last video or the video before, I said that I just feel like we're missing some things like wooden spatulas. Jugs was the other one. We had about 3 or 4 of these plastic jugs and 2 of the glass Pyrex. We've only got 1 glass Pyrex and that's it. That is literally it. I don't know what we've done, or it's probably still in a box in the garage that isn't labelled properly. But these were 75p for the small one and £1 for the giant measuring jug from Dunelm. I figured I'd pick some of those up. I also picked us up another glass Pyrex because you cannot go wrong with a glass Pyrex. They do the giant glass Pyrex in Dunelm, but way too heavy for me to carry and like no point in putting anything in it because I wouldn't be able to carry it. So yeah, absolutely perfect. I think this big jug is going to be perfect for when Tim makes his his Yorkshire pudding. When he makes his own Yorkshire pudding, this jug's going to be perfect because it's going to hold a lot. Guys, the next thing, do you remember when I took you with me to Dunelm and I was looking around their Christmas bits and I kind of really loved some of their kind of like folk art Christmassy bits, and I saw this tea towel and I saw this oven glove set and it had like matching tins and stuff. Well, because it's Christmas Eve, Dunelm are 50% off sale. Ooh, there was 1 left. Oh, I'm such a consumer. But how stunning is it? This is a set of oven gloves. Oh, I just think it's absolutely beautiful. And like, of course I fell in love with it when I saw it. It reminds me of our new bedding, actually, with all of the woodland animals on it. But I'm sorry, half price sale, had to get it. The final thing I got in Dunelm was to help us out tomorrow. And that was simply to get some aluminium trays. Now, our kitchen is tiny. I'm not trying to justify the waste because of course we do have roasting dishes, we have roasting tins, but it's Christmas Day. Convenience, guys, convenience. So yeah, we have a roasting tin here. It's just 1 roasting tray. That's going to that is going to home our beef, our roast beef joint, and then these will home our roast potatoes, roasted parsnips, and anything else that gets thrown in the oven. So yeah, that's everything I got today, and I can't believe it. It's literally 10:30 in the morning. I've just put the dishwasher on, but I've had to pull it out because it was making too much noise, and I've just got the kids' bottles to wash up again, and some trays. These, honestly, we find them in all of the places. So like, even though the kids went home 2 days ago, I've just found them. And they can't go in the dishwasher. And these were from last night's dinner. So yes, that's it. That's everything. I am going to go get a cup of tea, make myself some fresh eggs and bread, and happy Christmas Eve. George, Mummy was just filming in the kitchen. What have you done? George, it's Christmas Eve. Santa's coming tonight. Wasn't that a 2-pack? I'm sure that was a 2-pack. It had... Wait, no, was that from Chippy? He didn't even know what was in there, so he's obviously smelled that. Has he got any others? These are all for him, by the way, under the tree. Oh, George. Well, guys, the floor is the way it is because George loves shredding paper and we sweep every night. It is what it is. Well, you better say thank you to Chippy now that you've opened it, George. George, say thank you, Chippy, for my Christmas Eve gift. What I need to do now is get all of these out into the garage and stored in the garage because there is no way these are going to be stored in our fridge. We just don't have the room for it. The garage is carnage. Actual carnage right now. That's going to be job number 1 of 2025 is getting this garage sorted. It is still really quite mild today. Got a big freight train going past. Honestly, it's like having to clamber over things now. Like I was quite good with this garage. I had it all organised. Over here, you can see some yummies from that big shop that I did. We've got the Christmas cake, after eights, and a Terry's chocolate orange and some Christmas pudding. But I need to get over here to get these nice bits in there. I actually have found this such a blessing, honestly. The carrots and parsnips that we bought from Asda the other day have all come in here. It's been so handy to have a fridge in the garage for Christmas. Like seriously guys, what is my life? Put those other toffees there and then they can come with us tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, Boxing Day when we go to spend the day with family. While I'm here, I need a kitchen towel. I'm loving my little, oh, there's one out. I'm loving my little extra kitchen cleaning supplies. I'm loving that. That has been an absolute blessing. Because Tim is working all day today, because it's Christmas Eve, it's a normal office business day here on Christmas Eve. So he's working until 5. And then we're going around for games, for a games night at his daughter's. Oh guys, I bought a new game. I need to tell you all about it. Actually, let me do that. I've been thinking I'm kind of just like pottering around at this point. It's Christmas Eve and I'm literally just like twiddling my thumbs. I've just binge watched the latest series of Virgin River. It was alright. It was alright. It was a lot hotter and steamier than I remember it being. A lot of the scenes were like, oh, I feel like I should be, I feel like I'm intruding. Yeah, it was a bit hot and steamy compared to previous episodes, I think. But yeah, part of me's like, do I just chill out? Do I just chill out, sit on the sofa, enjoy Christmas Eve, or do I actually get some stuff done? I'm feeling very like I want to get stuff done, and I know it's coming up to my time of the month as well, because I always feel like that around that time. I feel like way more productive, way more energy, like I want to clean the whole house before I then crash and die. Not die, but you know what I mean. I crash big time. Yeah, I don't quite know. I'm in the mood to rake the grass, sweep the garden. Equally, oh my gosh, let me show you this game. This is the game. I saw it, I don't know if I saw it advertised on TikTok or where I saw it advertised. It's so funny. This is all about real life 1-star Google reviews. I think it is quite American. There's quite a few Americanisms in here, but it is hilarious. It's like a game of guess which review it is, and you've got things like you actually have a review and you have to say what it's a review of, and then you have to find the missing word in a review. Like, it is so funny. My sister came around about 2 weeks ago with all of my nieces and we sat and played this, and I'm telling you right now, I've never laughed so much. It's funny when you're nieces and you see family growing up and you don't realise how funny they are, because the review was the review was like, listen, this might offend people, but it was the game. The review was, why did he have to die in the end? Why did he have to die in the end? That wasn't fair. It made my daughter cry. So then there were 6 of us playing and we all had to write down what we thought they were talking about. And then like the one person reads them all out and you have to kind of guess which is the real thing. Like, what are they really reviewing? One of my nieces, I never even knew she had it in her, but like one of my nieces had written, and again, I'm sorry if this offends anyone, but it is the game. My niece wrote Jesus in the Bible. Jesus in the Bible. But remembering that the view was, why did he have to die? That wasn't fair. Oh gosh, the way I laughed so hard. And it wasn't because of that. It was her quick-wittedness and her quick thinking, and the fact that she wrote something so far out and so out there. It was hilarious. Anyway, the real answer was Hamilton, so I have just given a little bit away, but definitely check out this game if you have not yet checked out this game. This is a game that Tim has just bought. Tim is crazy into these kinds of games. So this is a game called Mysterium, and we are bringing this with us tonight for our Christmas Eve games night. And it's one of them games that it's gonna be a lot. It's like 1 hour of reading the rules and then about 4 hours to play it. But yes, so Tim bought that for himself. The other thing I just bought, which I did see on TikTok, was this. I'm sure you'll have all seen this. This is where you basically have a piece of string. Let's see if the photo's on the back. No, you literally have a piece of string and a bunch of magnets, and then you all have to kind of like take a turn to put a magnet in and around the string. And then of course, if you accidentally kind of like link up with other magnets, then you have to take the magnets out of the string circle that you've created. So much fun. But at my age, for me, honestly, it was more about the jumping. Like, I was honestly, every time someone put a magnet down and it attracted the other magnets, my heart couldn't take it. I was literally like heart palpitations and jumping. So yeah, these are the 3 games we are bringing with us tonight when we go round for a games night. And yeah, get on this though. This is hilarious. Okay, I've made a decision, and this is where I'm going to sit for the next half an hour or so, 40 minutes. I'm going to play my Christmas music and drink my tea and throw the ball for George. And we're going to wrap up in a blanket. I've got my slippers on. He's not even waiting. So yeah, let me get this blanket wrapped around me and get the ball chucker. Yes. Georgie, bring it. Good boy. Oh, bring it. Tim's sliders are out here because they got very muddy and I haven't washed them yet. So this is where they'll stay until I do that. I'm just gonna chill here with my Merry and Bright cup of tea, which has had already 4 cups of tea in it, which is why you can see it stained, and enjoy. I wish we were getting snow. I wish we were getting snow, but it is so warm today, I cannot explain it. Oh, what are you? What are you? I can hear you chirping. I can't see a single bird, but I can hear hundreds. And it's just because they're so camouflaged right now. Yeah, I just can't see a single one. We had a few red kites earlier. That has been amazing. One of the most incredible things about moving here is that we get actual birds of prey. Actual birds of prey. We get sparrowhawks and red kites here, and I just think that's mind-blowing. The biggest bird we got back in Essex was a pigeon. So amazing. Sorry, Georgie. Sorry, I was drinking my tea. Where was I? And can you see that? That is the Christmas tree that he unwrapped whilst I was showing you guys what I bought for Christmas. and he unwrapped that, and that was from Chippy, and I'm so sorry, Chippy, he has already ripped a hole in it. He's a funny boy with certain plastics. Some plastic toys last and last and last, but if it's a really, really tough plastic, he sees it as a opportunity to chew it open and rip it open. So I'm so sorry, but he has loved every second of doing that. Yeah, and then he brought it out into the garden. We played this really old game called Mind Trap, and guys, I could not play it. My brain does not work this way. Merry Christmas! Oh my, it's 6:30 a.m. and everything is so quiet. I can hear hundreds of birds. I hope the camera's picking this. I hope the camera's picking this up. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I feel like I'm interrupting them. Like millions of children waking up around about now and just ripping into their presents. Yeah, you say it. It's so quiet. There's no trains running today because it's Christmas Day, so there's no public transport. There's no nothing. Just birds. I don't know how well you're going to see this. Can I get closer? Can I stand up? Would that work? I don't know. This is a bit big. This is a bit big, but this is my gorgeous top from Amazon. I was meant to go to an Amazon event last year, straight after Maker Central, but I got sick with COVID and I couldn't actually go to the Amazon event for Amazon people, and the theme was red, so I bought this top from Amazon. It is absolutely stunning. It's got ruffle sleeves, so pretty, but yeah, I don't know, it's just a bit big. But yes, this is what I'm wearing. We're just going around to Tim's daughter's. Oh, also these boots I've had for years, gorgeous. They are also from Amazon. The leggings are Sports Direct, just really high-waisted. When I say high-waisted, I'm 5'3", so they come up to just under my bra. So this is what we're wearing to go around to Tim's daughters to take their presents. And look at George, guys! In his red Christmas jumper. It's not even that cold today, but we're not going to be around there for long. We're just taking their presents and then we're coming home, doing our own thing. And I've just showered and dried my hair. That's why I'm out of breath, because we're really late. We've got to run. And yeah, that's our fit. Oh, George, come. Let's have a selfie. A red Christmas selfie. Look at us matching. Yay!
The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belt. Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas, and some kind of love, my friend. I'll pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas, and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you. Oh, it's such a charm, got you up in my arms. There's nobody at the door. You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present. Come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow.
It is Thursday, 26th of December. It is Boxing Day. We have just got dressed. We are about to go around to Tim's daughters. They've got their other family, the other side of the family coming today. So there's about 14 of us. Must remember to pack the desserts because that is why I went to get the desserts. I thought I'd show you what I got for Christmas. So from my sister, which was unexpected, my sister and myself decided not to buy for each other this year because it sounds really bad, but I was watching the Martin Lewis Money Show, and he is so passionate about like not going crazy at Christmas. Like, spend the money on experiences, days out with family, spend it on meals, spend it on, you know, just having fun and exploring. So I was talking to my sister about it, and I was like, at the end of the day, we're kind of cancelling each other out, and that's what Martin Lewis was saying on his programme. I was like, anyway, how do you feel about not buying each other presents this year? Because you're going to spend this much, I'm going to spend the same amount. We're just cancelling each other out. We may as well just get what we want. But my sister broke the rules, and when she came around for dinner, she'd bought me a few gorgeous pieces. Again, she didn't go crazy, but oh my gosh, I absolutely love them. So first up, she got me this set of lemon and mandarin soaps. Do you know, like the vintage soaps in the boxes? Oh my gosh. And they... the smell of lemon from these is intense, and they are beautiful. So that was a box of 3 soaps, and I absolutely love them. And then she got me this, A Journey of 1,000 Miles Begins with a Single Step, yeah, bar of soaps. It's like a, you know, these kind of like vintagey paper wrapped homemade soaps. Finally, my sister got me 3 bars of chocolate. These are all from like a, you know, English Heritage. English Heritage in the UK has like a whole array of sites where there are stately homes, and those stately homes and mansions have their own little gift shops. So these are kind of like chocolate bars from, yeah, the English Heritage. Oh, there you go, the English Heritage stately homes. My sister is an English Heritage member, so yeah, she travels, and every time she travels she goes into them. And then in the bottom of this we have got a spiced citrus and clove wax melt. So that was all from my sister. Of course, my sister has 4 daughters, so that is where my money goes on my nieces. That was from my sister, cash from my mum, cash from my dad. Tim's daughter, we already told their side, don't get us anything this year because they're getting married in 2025. I cannot wait. They're getting married in 2025, so we said no presents for anyone. The wedding is key. Okay, so obviously we got the grandchildren presents. So this now is all from Tim, and I asked Tim specifically for 2 or 3 things. Again, it's one of those, whatever we want, we get next day on Amazon. So we're kind of spoiled when it comes to things. So usually at Christmas I can't think of anything I want, but this year I did have an idea of something I thought would be really cool. This was my favorite Christmas present ever. I got a wildlife camera. Oh, so excited for this. I really wanted this. This was from Amazon. Tim got me this, and it's basically a night vision. It takes recordings, it takes photos, and I don't know, I just love the idea of hooking this up to one of our trees and just seeing what roams through the garden at night while we're sleeping. As long as it's not burglars, we're good. So it clips open here, and it takes, all of the batteries are here. I think it takes 8 AA's, and then this is all the programming to set it on how you want to set it. But yeah, I do need to watch some videos on it. It is from Amazon, and that is the best possible present. And like my new nails, guys. Why am I matching my new camera? That was the best thing I could have asked for. This has given me so much excitement. You know, when you get a gadget for Christmas, there's something about getting a gadget where you can like toy around with it, read instructions, watch videos on how to use it, or even a game, something to do on Christmas Day. That's the best thing for me. The other thing I asked Tim for, which I kind of just said in passing, and I didn't think for a second he'd actually get me one, was this. Oh, am I excited for this? Had to be food related, didn't it? This is, of course, a sandwich toaster, and this is old school. Like, it's gonna actually cut me some triangles, crimp the bread together and heat it up, and I cannot wait wait to have some mozzarella, pesto, tomato, toasted sandwiches. So Tim got me that as well. The final two things he got me like some hair ties, which is standard because George is naughty. You guys love him, but George is naughty. The minute I take a hair tie out, he's jumping up on the side to try and get it. Or if I've got my hair up in a big scrunchie, he's jumping up on the sofa to literally pull the scrunchie from my hair. You just don't see that side of him. So Tim did buy me a new bundle of scrunchies and hairbands, and that was like from George. Next up, I did ask him for some kind of like electronic pedicure set so that I can like really use like an electronic, what do you call them? Pumice. It's basically an electronic pumice. And that's what he bought me. And this is it here. I'm assuming he would have got it from either Amazon or Boots Chemist. And yeah, it's like a dry skin feet remover. You know what I mean, guys. You know what I mean. Yeah, so I've got a foot bath. So I'll be able to actually soak my feet for quite a while. And then instead of just using a pumice by hand, I can use this. Just turn it on. Hopefully that'll do the job. And the final thing Tim got me was a Sanctuary Spa gift set. I absolutely love Sanctuary. The actual Sanctuary Spa is in central London, and I've been there with friends, and it was hands down the most beautiful spa I'd ever been to. But yeah, he bought me a Sanctuary Spa set. How are the colours? I mean, look at these colours. Just the colours and the graphics and the stunningness. So yeah, from Tim, I got the sandwich toaster, the body set, the foot scrub thing, and the outdoor camera. And then from my sister, I got soap, and that was it. That was my Christmas in a nutshell. Like I said, we don't go crazy. We don't spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds on each other, because what we want, we get. And actually, considering it's only just Boxing Day today, which is the 26th of December, we've already been online this morning for the Boxing Day sales, and we have ordered ourselves a new slow cooker. We used the slow cooker for Christmas dinner, and it was only when I was cleaning it and scrubbing it. I've had that slow cooker for a solid 10-15 years, and I didn't realise until yesterday that all of the inside, the black coating on the inside of the slow cooker had all completely worn away, guys. And it's literally like metal. We don't want that. That is a risk. That's A, a health risk, and B, a safety risk. So we did go ahead and order ourselves a brand new slow cooker this morning, and we ordered ourselves an air fryer.
Wow.
We've given up, we've given in, we have fallen into the trap that is the air fryer. Every single person and their dog that we know have an air fryer. We've never really been interested in it. Neither of us are in love with cooking. We don't feel passionate about cooking. I love my food, I just don't want to cook it. So an air fryer for me was just another gadget that I'm never going to use, and it's just gonna sit there. But Boxing Day sales, it was £30 off, so got us an air fryer, and that was predominantly because we struggled yesterday with our Christmas dinner. The gas oven on its own, it's not going to be enough for us if we're here long term. Obviously, if we're here long term, if we have this kitchen long term, until we get a new kitchen and we actually have the cooker of my dreams, this gas oven is not it. So we did struggle a lot yesterday. Dinner took way longer than it should have. And yeah, the roast parsnips, the roast potatoes, they looked anemic after an hour and 20 minutes in the oven. Never in my life has that happened with an electric oven. So I think we've decided that investing in the air fryer is definitely going to give us back some of that crunchy veg vibe that we had with the electric oven in the last house. So yeah, that's our treat to ourselves, was the air fryer and the brand new slow cooker. We need a slow cooker. We do a lot of slow cooker meals. Tim does an amazing stew. I love soups, making soups. Yeah, that's it. George absolutely loved everything we got him. His best thing was this. Now, honestly, this is so good for dogs. You know, to it's brain, it's using their brain, helping them develop, use their brain. It's enrichment toys. This is an enrichment toy, and it's literally like this. All of these cavities you can put treats into, and then he's got to move them around. You saw it on the video. I put about 2 to 3 treats in each cavity, and it was done in 30 seconds. So like, and he's got another one over here that's kind of like permanently there, and he yeah, literally gone in 60 seconds. Like he does, I don't know what he's getting out of that, and I think I need to try harder. I think I need to like put some treats in an old sock, wrap up that sock, put that sock in a tea towel, wrap up that tea towel, you know. I think that's going to keep him more occupied than these that you buy from the shop. He just does them in seconds. I can hear him barking out in the garden. I gotta go. The whole of the UK has been experiencing a very rare fog. It's been lasted about 3-4 days now. It kind of cleared here today, but Boxing Day was bad, and then the day after was way worse. When we got to Tim's daughter's, we laid all of our desserts out because it wasn't going to take long for us to eat and then plough into the desserts. The food was unreal. This wasn't even all of it. Like Tim's daughter was saying, like, there's more to come. Wait until I've put it all out. And I was like, but everyone's arriving. All of the heated food as well. So we had to move all of this food around to fit in another 2 or 3 platters of like heated party food. You know, the party food that you just put in the oven, like what do you call them, just little bhajis and little samosas. And oh my goodness me, we had such a beautiful afternoon. So Tim's daughter's husband's family came, everyone exchanged gifts, and they also gave us gifts, which is just so generous and crazy, and we weren't expecting it, and we went home feeling really bad that we hadn't bought gifts for the extended family on the other side. But yeah, the fog just continued to get worse from here on in, and it lasted about 2 days. It's time to attach my wildlife infrared camera. It's only 8 AM in the morning. It's freezing cold today. Freezing cold. Today is Thursday. Tim's back at work. Well, he's working from home, but he's back at work, so he's Zooming all day. I spoke to him last night. I wasn't sure. I thought I wanted it on the apple tree, but it's not going to work. Like, it's just not going to work on this tree. This is such an old, twisted, buckled, turny trunk. There's nowhere for it to go, and I can't put the camera all the way up here. So I'm thinking, seeing as I've got complete clear view of this trunk, then the camera on this trunk, I think, will work perfectly. I come down under here, I think around about here. It's high enough. Oh no, here. George won't be able to. I'm thinking of George. It is waterproof. It's water resistant. It can withstand quite heavy rainfall. It won't get wet under here, but obviously I'm worried that if it's too low, George will wee on it, and obviously I don't want that. It won't break it, but I don't want that. So I'm thinking, yeah, so this is the ground, and I'm thinking here. That will be the most perfect place for it. And then that way, hopefully it will have a full view of the garden. So yeah, let's get it hooked up. Just need to take the strap out and then open it up and turn it on. And that's gonna bring it to life, and it says preparing for motion detection in 25 seconds. In here is the SD card. Oh, can you see that? In here is the SD card. That is a 125 gig SD card that I just happen to already have because I film on my Sony camera and I had some spare SDs. So I've put the SD card in there. I've put the 8 AA batteries in here. Ready for motion detection. Okay, I guess, is that it? Do I just close it? this is what it's looking like. It's a bit wonky. I'll be alright, hopefully. It's low enough to capture some cool things. And we'll wave at it. Now this strap, I don't want to get rid of it, of course, because it's vital if we ever move it to another tree. But I do need to wrap it around to keep it safe and keep it away from George's toilet breaks. Okay, so at the moment it's got a full clear sight of me, and I'm not sure it's going to get all of that, so let me turn it this way a bit, and then hopefully, I don't know, we'll see. I guess it's just a case of testing it, isn't it, to see what it gets and what it does, and if there is anything. If I don't get a single thing in the next few days, I'll leave it up for a week. If I don't get anything, then yeah, I'll move it. It is Saturday. This video goes out tomorrow, and I captured nothing on night one. I was going to leave it out for a week, I'm not going to lie guys, but I'm so glad I checked, because actually the angle was completely wrong. I was only capturing the apple tree and the back of next door's house, and we don't want that. So I'm glad I took it off. I'm glad I put the SD card in and I checked. Yeah, it's time to turn it back on and hook it up, and I've decided that I think the best place for it is definitely from this angle, so it's going to kind of like capture this of the garden. But I think the best place for it is going to be against that barrel. It's really the only place, actually. No, it's not. The strap is not going to go around the barrel. This strap is not going to go around the barrel. Okay, honestly didn't think it'd be so hard. I tried attaching it to this unit, and it's the same height as George. So he started sniffing it, and I was like, absolutely not, we're not going there. That is not all I'm going to capture, I'm sorry. I point blank refuse. So basically, we've attached it here. Say hello. Hello camera, and hello to Guard Pro. This is where it is. I am hoping and praying it's at a good angle, but I'm going to leave it for a while, let it do some motion detection, and then I can simply open it up, take the SD card out, check that I've got the perfect angle. And yeah, I've wrapped the strap around the tree multiple times, and I have pulled it as tight as it's gonna go. It's pretty solid on here. My worry was it's not gonna be straight because the trunk isn't straight, but of course you can use the strap to get it to where you want it. And this is where we have it. So this is the camera. I'm holding the camera pretty much up against the lens of the Guard Pro. I'm going to trust it that it's doing something, and I'm going to leave it out for a couple of days. And I guess check back in next week's vlog to see what we capture. I thought I'd come on again at the end and say thank you for watching. If you did watch the whole video, I massively, massively appreciate you. As it stands, it is still Saturday. I'm just doing the intro and outro on the same day. I hope you've enjoyed. Again, Happy New Year. Happy 2025. I hope 2025 brings absolutely nothing but peace and happiness to you all, and also some wildlife footage from my garden. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!